The Supreme Court has sent the case of main opposition Democratic Party's presidential candidate Lee Jae-myung back to the Seoul High Court, calling for a guilty verdict. He will now face a retrial on charges of violating the Public Official Election Act.
원심 판결을 파기하고 사건을 서울 고등법원에 완송한다.
Main opposition Democratic Party's presidential candidate Lee Jae-myung will stand trial again on charges of violating the Public Official Election Act. The Supreme Court, in an en banc decision, overturned his previous acquittal and sent back the case to a lower court with the intent for a guilty verdict. The top court believed that Lee's past remarks about not knowing the late Kim Moon-gi, a former executive of Seongnam Development Corporation, and about the land ministry making threats regarding the rezoning of a research institute site in Seongnam were false.
공직선거법 제250조 제1항의 허위사실 공표죄에 해당한다는 것이 대법원의 다수 의견입니다.
The court said that in a democratic election, freedom of expression should be guaranteed, but interpretation of that is not up to the candidate or the court, but the voter, that is, the people. Such ruling implies that the meaning and facts of politicians' remarks must be sternly evaluated so the public can form their political views based on accurate information and express their opinion through an election without a hitch. The court presented a new legal principle that when presidential candidates make announcements about themselves, the same level of free expression granted to ordinary citizens cannot be allowed. 10 of the 12 justices who took part in the trial reached this decision. Two other justices, Lee Hyung-gu and Oh Kyung-mi, gave an opposing view, noting that the Supreme Court had guaranteed free expression and limited the scope of what constitutes the crime of dissemination of false information under the election law, but the ruling runs counter to this. The Seoul High Court will hold a retrial on Lee's case in line with the top court's intent for a guilty verdict.